Har Har Mahadev. Every step I take on the sacred path of Kedarnath feels like a journey within. Though the silence of the mountains, the whisper of the wind, and the flowing Mandakini below, each stone, each gust of cold air seems to carry the presence of Lord Shiva. Namah Shivaya. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I am sharing my full journey to Kedarnath. Our journey started from Sitapur to Sonprayag. Till Sonprayag, private vehicles are allowed, but from Sonprayag, no private vehicles are allowed, and you need to take a separate shared jeep to Gaurikund, about 5 kilometers away from Sonprayag, and even registration is being verified at Sonprayag. At Gaurikund, the atmosphere runs completely spiritual. This is the starting point of Kedarnath trek. Gaurikund is not just a starting place, it is considered as a gateway to Kedarnath, a spiritual journey. It is said that Goddess Parvati, Gauri Mata, did a deep meditation here to win Lord Shiva's love. There is a small Gauri temple and a natural hot water spring where pilgrims take a holy dip before starting the trek. It is believed that this bath washes away the sins and gives strength for the yatra ahead. The holy water spring at Gaurikund is truly special. Its water naturally adapts to the body temperature of each pilgrim, offering warmth and comfort as they begin their sacred journey.
Mahadev, Gaurikund.
This is the natural
ఇక్కడ
hot
వేడి నీళ్ళు
water
వస్తాయి.
spring. Now begins the real test of faith, the Kedarnath trek. The total distance is around 16 to 18 kilometers, and it takes around 6 to 8 hours to complete for a normal person. But if you are not a regular trekker, it will take 8 to 10 hours. The trek path goes through steep hills, narrow turns, waterfalls, and snow-capped mountains. The beauty of nature here is beyond the words. The misty clouds, sounds of Mandakini river, and the chantings of Har Har Mahadev everywhere. The trek is not very easy. It's a moderate to tough climb, especially after Linchali. But the energy of the devotees makes it possible for everyone to complete. If you can't walk the full distance, don't worry. There are different ways to reach Kedarnath. On foot, best of those who love trekking and nature. By horse or mule costs around 1500 to 3000 rupees, depending upon the distance and the weight of the person and the crowd. And by dolly, 4 people carry you in a chair-like seat, and the cost will be around 10,000 to 12,000 rupees. And the last one is by helicopter services are available. Hatha, Sersi and Guptakashi, costing around 7,000 to 9,000 rupees per person round trip. When coming to horse and dolly, it is for one side. It costs for horse it costs around 1500 to 3000 rupees one side, and for dolly it's around 10,000 12,000 rupees one side. All services are officially managed. You get tickets and tokens at the counter near Sonprayag or Gaurikund. As you move forward, you will find small stops like Jungle Chetty, Bhim Linchali and Kedarnath Base Camp. After Kedarnath Base Camp, it will be around 2 to 3 kilometers. We need to walk. If not, you can opt for a dolly to reach the temple. At each stop, you will find tea stalls, food points, medical help and resting tents. The views keep getting better. Waterfalls, pine forests and finally the snow peaks near Kedarnath.
Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. I am the light.
Along the trek route, you will find tea and Maggi stalls, food tents serving rice, chapati, dal and snacks. Medical aid points and oxygen support points are also available. Free resting camps at Jungle Chetty, Bhimbali and Linchal. Drinking water and toilets at regular intervals. Pilgrims are advised to carry dry fruits, chocolates and a refillable water bottle. The weather changes quickly, so keep a raincoat, woolen cap and gloves ready. As Gaurikund is around 6,500 feet from the sea level, where the trek begins, as I already said. Here, all facilities are available like medical shops, eaters, hot water springs, and everything. After Gaurikund, the next point is 4 kilometers away from Gaurikund is Jungle Chatty. The path winds through forests and waterfalls. Here we can have basic tea stalls and basic rest spots available here. After 4 kilometers of Jungle Chetty, we need to go to Bhim, which is 7 kilometers from Gaurikund. The trail crosses woods, bridges and rainfalls. After 2013 floods, this route was rebuilt with wide paths and resting shelters. From Bhim, we will be reaching next point is Lincholi, which is around 11 kilometers. You being to feel the altitude here, which is around Lincholi, because 11 kilometers from Gaurikund, the terrain becomes steeper. Beautiful views of glaciers and snow-capped peaks are appeared here in Lincholi. After Lincholi, it is Kedarnath Base Camp, which is around 3 kilometers from Lincholi. That's exactly 14 kilometers from Gaurikund. That is Kedarnath Base Camp, flat area with medical tents, food stalls, oxygen points and stay options are also available in Kedarnath Base Camp, where even people, if we are really sick, then we can have these oxygen points also here. After this, from the base camp of Kedarnath, we need to almost, as I already said, from we need to walk for 2 to 3 kilometers. That is Kedarnath Temple. The final climb is the gentle but at high altitude. The temple stands majestically surrounded by snow mountains and the Mandakini river. Coming to weather conditions of Kedarnath, it's very tough to guess the weather conditions, but on an average from May to June it will be clear skies, pleasant, around 5 to 15 degrees temperature, snow melting we can see is May to June is a comfortable time, and coming to July to August, the monsoon season, so many landslides, not ideal for trekking. The best time is September and October. The best time, clear cloud and spiritual atmosphere, and very less landslides. And even a normal person can easily trek to Kedarnath in September or October. Coming from November to April, there is very heavy snowfall. The temple is closed after Diwali, 2 days of Diwali, and the Murti was moved to Uktimat. And again, we need to wait for 6 more months to see this Kedarnath. Now you can see behind the mountains. Usually that is the background of Kedarnath Temple. Usually we see on internet the temple background will be the same mountain, but we it's around 9:30 a.m. So people said you may not see the view of those mountains once you reach the temple. So we try to capture those mountains. And people who really have this altitude sickness, in order to avoid that, take more breaks often and avoid rushing uphill. At high altitude, air gets thinner and mild breathlessness is normal. So don't get excited. Better take Diamax tablets with you, and if you really feel that breathlessness, then you can take up one tablet and wait for 15 to 20 minutes over there. And even oxygen points are also available, especially at the Kedarnath base camp. So you can use that facility also, and medical camps are also available throughout the base camp, so you can reach out there. Here we almost reached Kedarnath base camp, and we need to walk from here. And now you can see this is the dolly, single man dolly. If someone couldn't, if we are not able to walk till Kedarnath, we can opt that. They cost around 500 to 1000 rupees. Just it's only 1.5 kilometers from here to Kedarnath Temple, and most of the people they walk from here to Kedarnath Temple. We almost reached Kedarnath, and you can see the Kedarnath Gopuram here. That's Har Har Mahadev. According to Hindu mythology, after the great Kurukshetra war in Mahabharata, the Pandavas felt deep sorrow and guilt. Even though they fought for the truth and justice, they had still killed many of their own relatives, teachers and friends during the war. They knew that such a sin could only be forgiven by Lord Shiva, the god of destruction and fortunes. We almost reached the temple, and here will be the last checkpoint where we need to submit our online registration form here, and we will get a token for darshanam, where we need to show that token for this darshanam. You can see the token here. This is the token. We need to submit it in the temple. Coming back to our history, the Pandavas started searching for Lord Shiva to ask for his blessings and forgiveness. But Lord Shiva was angry with them because of the bloodshed and the killings in the war. He didn't want to meet them easily. So Shiva hid himself in the Himalayas, in the region we now called Gaurikund, which is in Uttarakhand. To avoid being recognized, Lord Shiva changed his form and became a bull, that is Nandi. He hid among the hills and valleys, blending it with the other animals. But the Pandavas were determined to find him. They travelled through many difficult mountain paths, crossing rivers and glaciers, praying and meditating to find Shiva. One day Bhima, the strongest of Pandava's brothers, saw a very strange bull near Guptakashi. He felt that the bull was not an ordinary one. It was something divine. When he tried to catch the bull started to disappear into the ground to escape. But Bhima was fast and the strongest. He grabbed the bull by its hump, the raised part on its back. The hump is the raised part on its back. At that moment, Lord Shiva disappeared in his true form and blessed the Pandavas. He told them that he was pleased with their faith and efforts. To forgive their sins, Shiva said that he would stay there forever in the form of bull's body part, spread across 5 different places in Himalayas. These 5 places became known as Panch Kedar. The place where the hump is the Kedarnath, the main and the most sacred temple where the bull's back appeared. The arms where it appeared is Tunganath, the highest Shiva temple in the world. The face is Rudranath, the most toughest trek we ever had. The face of Lord Shiva appeared here. The navel and stomach is the Majjamaheshwar, the symbol of middle part of the body. The hair, the jata, is the Kalpeshwar, where Shiva mated hair appeared. These 5 are known as Panch Kedar. These 5 temples together are called Panch Kedar, which means 5 places of Lord Shiva. Visiting all 5 is believed to bring great blessings and wash away our sins. This is the sacred water of Mandakini river. After Lord Shiva appeared before them, the Pandavas felt happy. To show their gratitude and devotion, they built stone temples at each of the 5 spots where Lord Shiva's body appeared. They worshipped him, asking for peace and moksha. Among the 5 temples, Kedarnath is considered the most important. It represents the hump of Lord Shiva, and the temple is built right where the divine form appeared. That's why Kedarnath became one of the 12 Jyotirlingas, the most powerful and sacred forms of Lord Shiva. And Kedarnath is also one of the main place in Chardham Yatra and one of the most important place in Panch Kedar Yatra, and also it is one of the 12 Jyotirlingas. Har Har Mahadev. This is a Nandishwara, which is located in front of Lord Shiva's temple of Kedarnath. People usually take the sins of Nandishwara. Here at the back of the temple there is a small hole where the Abhishekam water of Lord Shiva, which is from the temple, it comes here. People usually collect this water in small cans or bottles and they take home, and they consider this water as most sacred water, and usually this is used for sick people as Tirtham. And this is the front side of Kedarnath temple. If you can jump, you can easily reach that bell. See how many people are there to collect this water from that hole. For short people, it's very difficult to reach the bottom of the hole. So try to get the water, your bottle filled with the people with long hands. Har Har Mahadev. This is the other side of the temple. The construction is completely different, and the atmosphere and the feel when you just walking in Kedarnath, that itself is a big achievement. And most of the people, They consider this place as the best place for meditation. You can see there will be a number of sadhus. They all give blessings. That's a very great opportunity to see all of them who are staying in Kedarnath for a long period. And here we come to Bhim Shila. After 2013 Kedarnath floods, when heavy rains and glacier water destroyed almost the entire Kedarnath town, one huge rock rolled down from the mountain behind the temple. That rock stopped just a few feet behind the Kedarnath temple, blocking the flood water and heavy debris from hitting the shrine directly. Because of this single rock, the temple was saved, while everything else around it was washed away. People started calling it Bhim Shila because they believed that the rock came there as a divine act of Bhima or Lord Shiva to protect the temple. The miracle of faith is even scientists found it's amazing how the rock stopped exactly at the right place and diverted the flood waters away from the temple. Today, devotees visit Bhim Shila first, touch with respect, and then go to Kedarnath Temple. It stands just behind the temple, surrounded by protective railings. Har Har Mahadev, Shambho Shankara. This is Adiguru Shankaracharya statue and samadhi site at Kedarnath. For centuries, a small samadhi of Shankaracharya stood behind the temple. But in 2013, when the terrible floods hit Kedarnath, everything was destroyed. The whole town was washed away. Yet faith never dies. Years later, with the devotion and love, a new statue was made to honor the saint who once stood here in these very mountain. The statue is about 12 feet tall, weighs around 35 tons, and is carved out of The statue is about 12 feet tall, weighs around 35 tons, and is carved out of a durable black stone suitable for Himalayan weather. It was made by Arun Yogiraj from Mysore and his team over 9 months for intense work. It is said that after spreading the message of oneness and setting up 4 holy monasteries in India, which are known as Char Dham, Shankaracharya came to Kedarnath to merge with his Lord Shiva, the Mahadev. Here he performed deep meditation, sitting in silence behind the Kedarnath temple, where mountains themselves seemed to chant Om Namah Shivaya. After completing his early journey at the age of 32, he is said to have attained moksha. At this sacred spot, his soul became one with Lord Shiva. After reaching the divine temple of Lord Kedarnath, there stands another temple, small in size but immense in power. This is the temple of Kala Bhairava, the protector of Lord Shiva. Every pilgrim who comes to Kedarnath first goes here, for without Bhairava's permission, one, according to Hindu mythology, cannot. Kala Bhairava is one of the most powerful forms of Lord Shiva. He is known as the Lord of Time, Kal, the destroyer of evil. When arrogance and the ignorance rise in the world, Shiva takes the form of Bhairava to store drama and protect the truth. It's just a short walk from the main Kedarnath temple. On the eastern hills stands the small Kal Bhairav temple. The temple is made of simple stones, but inside the energy feels ancient, wild, raw and deeply divine. There is no grand idol, only a black stone image of Bhairava holding the trident and a nose surrounded by bells, flowers and lamps. Devotees believe that Bhairava guards Kedarnath day and night, protecting the valley from evil forces and natural calamities. It is said that when the winter snow covers the Kedarnath and the temple doors are closed, Lord Kedarnath travels to Uptimat, but Bhairava remains behind, protecting the scared place, land from storms, spirits and darknesses. Even when humans cannot survive the cold, Bhairava's presence keeps the energy of the temple alive. we can have a aerial view of Kedarnath Temple from here. There is a huge accommodation facility available at Kedarnath. There are so many number of hotels. We can stay in the night here. If we stay, we can before evening we can see the Aarti of Kedarnath, and also even we can participate in the Abhishekam in the morning, Panchamrita Abhishekam, and he is the Panditji of Lord Kedarnath. He is called main Pujari here. He performs all the rituals of Lord Shiva of Kedarnath Temple. He himself looks like Nandi for me, so I captured the evening videos of him. And this is Kedarnath Temple. After 2 days of Diwali, the main Murti was moving to Ukti Math. This is the Murti of Kedarnath, which will be moved to Ukti Math, and the temple will be closed from second day of Diwali to next May, due to there will be a heavy snowfall. And this is the evening Aarti by Panditji at Kedarnath Temple, and this is the next level. If one is really participating and witnessing the Aarti, and see, I cannot even explain in the words. Har 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 Mahadev Shambho Shankara. I hope I could take everyone along with me to witness the glory of Mahadev Baba at Kedarnath. My aim is to bring the Kedarnath experience to those who wish to visit but due to some reasons cannot make it. I hope this journey makes your Kedarnath trip feel complete and worth it. Because the Kedarnath Yatra is not just a trip, it's a spiritual journey, and that teaches patience, faith, and the beauty of devotion. Every mountain, every step, and every Har Har Mahadev chant fills with heart with divine peace. If you ever get a chance, do visit the sacred place. Once in your lifetime, you will return as a different, more peaceful person. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more spiritual and travel stories. Har Har Mahadev Shambho Shankara.